¿Plátano?
¿Plátano?
Oh, God, now I want some.
Plátano frito ahorita.
With crema?
Oh, my God.
Oh,
¿Con queso?
God.
¿Frijoles?
Oh, my God. No, not the frijoles.
Puta. No.
Queso
¿Qué?
en crema? Hell yeah.
Frijoles,
And tortillas.
plátanos, bro. Eso es lo más rico que puede
Oh,
haber.
yeah, I guess. I haven't had a good frijol and plátano in a
Yo,
long
when
time.
it's a podcast, we don't talk about food, bro. Our listeners going to think we are fat ass.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of your new favorite bilingual podcast. Well, it shouldn't be new by now. You
New,
guys,
not new.
Yeah, you guys have been watching us for a while.
You
now.
here.
So,
If you here,
Right.
and you here, and I'm here,
and we here,
and we here,
we open.
we open.
But guys, thank y'all so much. If you guys are tuning into this episode, that means that you guys have probably watched quite a few episodes by now. So thank you so much for the support, for the views, for the taps, for the likes, for the comments. We appreciate you guys so much, and we hope that you guys are enjoying the content. And if you are, let us know. Let us know.
Share.
Throw it in the comments. Let us know. Hey guys, you guys are doing a great job. Or if we suck, you guys just should stop. You know, something,
Yeah.
anything. Interact. That's all we need.
Even though if you tell us to stop, we're not going to stop.
We're not gonna stop. We're gonna keep going.
We're going to probably write you. Then don't follow us.
I mean, really, though. But anyways, guys.
Thank you, Vivian.
Yeah, you're welcome, bro. It's the
Baby
closest
number 3
thing-
on the way.
Closest thing to not soda, because it's a margarita.
Wait, does that soda?
No.
Oh.
That's
Yeah,
what
no,
I'm-
I
that's
don't
what
think
I'm saying. No, because see, look, mine is flat. It's got some bubbles, but it's not soda.
Baby number 3 on the way.
Baby number 3. All right.
No, not happening.
But anyways, guys, we got some interesting things that we're going to discuss tonight. We're going to start off with current events.
Something like
Some current event stuff that's going on, and some things that are affecting some viewers out there. So, Elon Musk and Tesla. So, obviously, you guys are very well aware by now, if you guys haven't paid attention to the news, that Doge is putting in work right now. And it has triggered some individuals to the point where when they see a Tesla vehicle, they can't help themselves. And by can't help themselves, I mean they are either destroying, vandalizing, graffitiing the vehicles. And it's gotten to the point where people have apparently been taking precautions. So I'm going to let Alvaro explain it because he knows more about it than I do. But just if you guys have a Tesla right now, possibly consider doing some of these things. Okay? Just throwing that out there. So go ahead, Alvaro.
¿En inglés o en español?
En inglés y en español.
Well, let me start in Spanish. Para todos aquellos que tienen un Tesla, sí, trabajaron duro para tener este carro. Yo sé. Porque tener un Tesla viene con tienes que gastarte un poquito más de dinero que un carro regular. Tal vez por su nombre, lo puedo decir porque es de Elon Musk, un hombre muy inteligente, muy inteligente para cosas de esta vida actuales. Pues ahora, con todo lo que está pasando, él está metido en la política ahora últimamente, pues hay gente que está en contra de la política, obviamente, ¿no? Eso es parte de la política, no siempre va a estar uno de acuerdo. Es parte de la política. Pero hay gente que se han tomado más allá, los fanáticos, o pues, del lado contrario de la política, en dañar los carros de Tesla. Ven un carro afuera, le comienzan a tirar piedras, lo destruyen, le rompen los vidrios, los grafitean, les ponen lo que sea. So, hay gente que ahora han comprado bumper stickers o los stickers calcamonillas que se le pegan a los carros, ¿no? Los magnetos. Los ponen y con una frase que dice: no destruyas mi carro. Yo lo compré antes que Elon Musk se volviera loco. Yo me quedo sorprendido que digo yo, antes de que se volviera loco. O sea que ahora se volvió loco. Y yo creo que sí se volvió un poquito loco porque en verdad un hombre muy famoso, no solo por todo su dinero que tiene, sino que por todos sus logros en lo nuevo que hay. O sea, cohetes al espacio,
Ujú.
carros, robots. O
Yep.
sea, el hombre tiene un cerebro demasiado... pues, ¿qué más le falta a él?
Ujú.
¿Qué más le falta a él para tenerlo todo? O sea, sí, su tendencia ahora con X también, ¿no?
X. Ujú.
Le
Pero
cambió-
creo que acaba de venderlo.
¿Lo
Pero-
vendió?
Creo, pero no estoy
Ok,
seguro.
pero imagínate, le cambió el nombre a X cuando antes
Ujú.
era Twitter
Twitter.
y que uno y sus hijos también sus nombres son medio raros, ¿no?
Mm. No me acuerdo de los nombres, pero sí. Yo sé que él eligió unos nombres interesantes.
Sí, pero ese es el tema.
Ujú.
Pero lo que está ahora los que tienen sus carros Tesla los tienen que esconder
Ujú.
para parquear su carro, no lo pueden dejar al público porque tienen el miedo de que se los destruyan, que los vandalicen, que le rompan cualquier cosa. ¿Por qué? Porque él está metido ahora en la política,
Ujú.
que en la política ahorita no estamos tan bien que se pueda decir. Yo creo que el error muy grande de él fue meterse a la política.
Creo que sí. Creo que sí.
Eso va a perjudicar, creo, su vida
Ujú. Y él,
financiera.
él no sé si no estaba consciente de lo que era el público que estaba comprando los Teslas, más
Ajá.
que nadie.
Yeah.
Era la gente que ahora él está causando ese dolor o ese
Daños.
ajá.
Porque él no se va a hacer, eso no se va a hacer, no se va a hacer cargo de los daños que la gente haga a sus carros.
Ujú.
Pero yo digo, él se va a afectar después porque después la gente
Ujú.
no va a querer comprar un Tesla.
Ujú. Aunque el carro, yo le digo honestamente, el carro es bueno. El carro es buena calidad y el carro también conduce muy bien. Claro que hay diferentes opciones cuando están buscando un vehículo así de batería o de eléctrico, pero el Tesla es la marca más reconocida para los carros eléctricos. Así que,
Fueron los que trajeron todo esto de los eléctricos, ¿right?
porque empezaron con híbridos
Ujú.
en todos los lugares, pero nadie quiso hacer un carro puro eléctrico.
Yeah, eléctrico.
Hasta que Tesla lo hizo y lo hizo tan bien que todo el público que estaba buscando algo diferente inmediatamente se fue a hacer la Tesla.
Now you can say that to our
English
English-speaking-
viewers, yes. So for my English peoples out there, my Americanos and anybody else who speaks English and doesn't speak Spanish. So what we're discussing is the causes for the Tesla vehicle vandalisms and damages, which have been contributed to by the political climate that Elon Musk has now involved himself in. So running Doge, he has put himself in a situation where everything that he's doing is causing, I want to say, at least half of the population to be upset. And so because of that, some extreme measures have been taken by people trying to protest what he's doing. And in that, it's causing damage to other innocent people. I am 100% against you guys doing anything to people's private property, to their vehicles. So please do not think that I'm condoning any of it. That is not what we're doing here. What we're saying is this is the reality. People are seeing Tesla vehicles and associating that with Elon. And because they're associating it with Elon, they are damaging or vandalizing the vehicles. So what some people have been doing is they've been buying bumper stickers or decals saying, please don't damage my car. I bought it before Elon lost his mind. Or before Elon went crazy. So that's one way that people are trying to avoid their vehicle being, destroyed or damaged. But
people don't care.
exactly, some people don't care. It's like, that's a bumper sticker. It's not going to stop me from throwing this rock. But the reality is, Elon unfortunately did this to himself because of putting himself in the political side of everything when he was doing so well, being his own business owner, running Tesla, running X, running SpaceX, all these different things. He was being very, very successful. But now involving himself in politics has kind of given him a divide between people who were very, very fond of his vehicles and people who are now very upset with what he's doing. So if you guys are planning on buying an electric vehicle, a Tesla vehicle is a very good vehicle. I'm not going to take that away from it. The vehicle is very good. It was well made, and it has gained an incredible amount of the EV market. If you guys are looking at buying an EV vehicle, I'm not going to tell you don't consider a Tesla because of what's happening, but just keep that in mind when you are buying a vehicle, okay? Because that could be something that could happen to your car without you even having anything to do with it.
And you know, he's not going to be any damage of your car. So
Right.
just think it twice before you purchase something really valuable to you. Okay, so.
And don't be surprised if the insurance companies quote you a higher rate for a Tesla.
Oh, yeah. Also as that.
Yep. Because the insurance companies do not play that shit. They will be like, oh, you want to buy yourself a Tesla? You know what's happening with the Teslas, right? Yeah, that's going to add another $150 to your premium a month. It's like, what? I'm sorry? It's a very high risk that your car is going to get damaged or vandalized, which means that we're going to have to pay for that. So you're going to have to pay for it.
Yeah. So good luck.
Right, exactly. So keep that in mind when you are shopping for the vehicles. Like I said, for EV vehicles, there are a lot of options. Tesla is just the number one EV vehicle in the market right now. But there are a lot of incredible EV vehicles that you can look at. So don't limit yourself to just a Tesla, but also don't rule out a Tesla because of this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the way I look at it is this too shall pass, right? Things will eventually subside and things hopefully will go back to normal eventually. I'm not going to say it's next week, next month, next year, or next
takes time.
term. It's going to take some time, but eventually things will blow over and then the next issue or the next, protest will happen. But for the time being, just be conscious of everything that's going on, guys, and be safe, right? That's ultimately what we want you to do. Just be safe. If you have to park your car in a garage away from everybody else, do it. Spare yourself. If you have to not take the Tesla on the weekend when you're going to the beach just because you're afraid, then don't. You know what I mean? Just do what you think is best and safest for you and your vehicle.
Take the bus.
Take the bus. Or slap that bumper sticker on the car and cross your fingers.
Cross finger with people don't actually be like, all right.
Yeah,
fine.
right. Somebody's going to walk up to it with a spray can. They're going to see the bumper sticker and go, nah, he's cool. We're good.
No, they're probably gonna go see a registration that says 23 and be like, you just made the cut.
Right. It's like, all right, let me check. Oh, no, he's 22, guys. He's good. He's good. It's a 2022. He's good. But yeah, guys, just be conscious of that because obviously that's something that is happening right now out there. So, but on to our another topic that we're going to be discussing today. This is something that I haven't began to do yet, but I know that at one point or another it's going to happen, and it's not even going to be intentional that's going to happen, but it might happen. And this is for all the parents out there. So papas,
papacitos,
and mamacitas. You're my mamacita. When it comes to your children, right? When they're growing up, they always say that the parent wants to do everything they can to give that child the better life, the life that you always wanted as a kid, right? Obviously, depending on your upbringing. But for me, son of a single mother, grew up in an apartment, making ends meet as much as she could to get to where we are. So I want my children to never need for anything. I want them to be happy, healthy, and doing everything that they want. But I also would like to see them accomplish things that I could never accomplish, which is where that danger lies. Those parents that essentially push their own dreams on their children so they can live vicariously through them. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about parents who try to live vicariously through their children and try to push them into things that the child may not necessarily want, but you do, and you feel it's better for them, so you want to get them to do that. Like I said, I haven't gotten to that point yet. The closest that I've gotten is my daughter being in dance class, because obviously, I love dancing. So I told my wife, yeah, we can try dance. So we tried ballet first. She did 1 year ballet. She liked it. This year we started doing hip hop because she needed something that was a little more movement, a little more, energetic. She liked it so far, but now she's starting to feel like she doesn't want to do dance. Like she's actually vocalizing it. She's saying that she doesn't want to do dance anymore. And so, does it hurt? A little, because dancing is what I love, right? I love dancing. But at the end of the day, I can always dance with my little girl. She doesn't have to take classes. I can always just dance with her. I can teach her how to dance with me, even if it's not in a classroom, and she'll just learn to dance. But there are parents that push their children, like in those shows. Oh my God, what's the name of that show where Honey Boo Boo was? The pageant kids. So they're like kids who parents like push into pageants, who push into dance competitions, things like that, where it's more about the parent wanting them to do it than the kid wanting to do it. Like it's a dangerous fine line, guys. When your child shows an interest in something, 100%, if it's something productive, something healthy, something good, let them try. But don't make it where now you're just like, oh, if we're going to do this, we're going to do this. Like, I'm going to make sure that you practice every day. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. Like, not for nothing. This is just the stereotype that I'm just bringing up, okay? Asian parents, when it comes to their children's studies, and then also with their music, you'll find that a lot of Asian parents in the movies, right? Not necessarily in real life. In
Karate
the movies. Karate Kid.
You didn't miss the last one?
No. I didn't see the last one.
You never see the last one?
No.
Where the black kid goes to China?
Jaden?
Yes.
Yeah. That was the last one.
That's the last one.
Okay, then yeah, I saw it.
And then you know how the little girl was like so into music, but she never could have done anything else that she wanted to do.
Because her parents wanted her to focus on music.
Yes.
Yep, so that's exactly what I mean. So when parents are like, no, you need to do this. You have to do this. It's like, at what point do you think, wait, do you want to do this? Like, is this something that you like to do, you love, you want to do? Because that's where you have to, kind of pull yourself back. Like, okay, yes, I want to push my child to be successful. I want them to do their very best in everything that they try. But at the same time, you don't want it to become where you're forcing them to do this because you want them to succeed so badly. You know what I mean? But I don't know if you have any examples that you can think of.
Well, yeah.
Yeah?
I had Bella when she was 4 or 5, 5-ish. No, 4. She was in soccer. And of course, I always like, I didn't have Beanie at the time, my son. So I wanted her to play soccer. And it was just like, my dream, I want to see my kid play soccer, this and that, I want to go places where they play on other teams, stronger teams, and I want to be there, cheer for her. But then she would do good. She would do good on practice. She won't do good on games. And I'm like, all right, whatever. And then at the end of the season, she did it for 2 years. The end of the season of the second year, she was like, papi, ya no quiero hacer eso. And I was like, what? Ya no quiero jugar pelota. Quiero hacer gymnastic. And I was like, gymnastic? And she's like, yeah, I want to do gymnastic. And I'm like, all right, fine. Let's try gymnastic. And I was like, inside, it was like devastating. I was like, fuck, I'm not gonna go to the soccer field because you know how much I love soccer.
Right.
So the thing is, I was really devastated. Like when she told me I want to do gymnastic, I'm like, all right, it's not my thing. I'm still gonna go see her do whatever she does, all the flips, all the jump-ins, and all that. And I was like, the first day she went in, dude, she was like one of the there were like 10 top girls that they did everything. When I say everything,
Yeah.
and they're like a big class of 30.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, and she was in the top 10s, like,
wow,
doing good. And I'm like, I feel so bad, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I cry.
Yeah.
I did cry. I was like, damn. I was like holding her back for something that she likes to do. You know, this is the thing. When you're a parent, you're supposed to, how do we say this? To help them achieve what they want to do, not what you want to do. Okay, you can't not live the dreams through your kid. Okay, so no puedes vivir tus sueños con tu hijo, o sea, en tu hijo adentro. Si ellos deciden jugar cualquier deporte, tú tienes que apoyarlo. You have to be there for them, no matter what. So something happened over the weekend that, you know, it caught my attention to bring this out to you. There was a tournament, and it's in Rockland.
Yeah.
It's a kids tournament for different ages. Okay, U10s, U11s, U7s, whatever. Right. So I understand the Latino community when it comes to soccer. We are a little intense, like sometimes.
Yep.
Pero ya de amenazas con otros papás, eso ya es demasiado.
Yeah, that's crazy.
O sea, mira, yo enseñé fútbol a los niños hace muchos años atrás, antes de que yo me casara y tuviera hijos. So, los papás latinos son muy exigentes. Primeramente, a ti, papá, que estás viendo esto, tienes que dejar que el entrenador haga su trabajo. ¿Ok? Eso es lo primero. Lo segundo, que el árbitro haga también su trabajo. Puedes gritar, darle ánimos a tu hijo, sí, pero no puedes gritar groserías. No puedes amenazar a gente, ¿ok? Y tienes que estar en tu lugar sentado, no tienes que meterte a la cancha, porque eso ya es invadir, ¿ok? Eso es invasión. Y tienes que cuidar mucho tu vocabulario. Yo soy mal hablado, ¿eh? Yo soy muy mal hablado, yo sé, pero cuando hay niños presentes, tienes que tener tu vocabulario
Limpio.
intacto, porque tienes que ser limpio, de una manera limpia de hablar. Si eres entrenador, tienes que saber expresarte con los niños, con los demás entrenadores, con el referí, o sea, el árbitro, con los papás, sin ser con un tono de agresividad, porque es profesionalismo. Y a eso hay cosas que los papás no entienden. Los papás hispanos son muy rígidos, en verdad, porque, o sea, a veces le exigen mucho a un niño de 7 o 8 años, de 10 años, le exigen demasiado. Juega duro, párate. No puede ser así. Tienes que decir, vamos, ánimo, tú puedes. Tienes que darle ánimo a un niño de 7 o 8 años, porque es un deporte que ellos están recién. Cualquier deporte, no estoy hablando solo de fútbol. Es un deporte que tienes que, o sea, cualquier deporte, es algo que ellos están experimentando todavía. No es algo que en verdad ya lo traen. O sea, hay niños que ya lo traen, ¿verdad? Hay niños que ya vienen y
que tienen talento.
Que tienen un talento en verdad hermoso. Pero hay niños que no lo tienen. Y a veces un papá que no es su hijo, le grita y le dice, párate. No tiene que ser así. Tiene que ser respetar. Y yo me quedo así, la forma de la gente americana, la gente hispana. El americano se va a ir a sentar al lugar. El papá americano se sienta al lugar donde está, lleva su silla. Hay unos que llevan sus sillas. Se sienta, calladito.
Y solo ven el partido.
Y animan a sus hijos. Y a veces 2 que 3 veces, hey, ref. That's it. Es lo único que pueden decir a ellos. Pero el papá hispano es demasiado exigente, en verdad, porque le exige demasiado a tu hijo. Y déjame decirte algo. Con solo decir eso a tu hijo, tú lo desanimas. Ellos ya van a pensar que eso es ya obligadamente tienen que ser ellos hacerlo bien. No. No, por favor. Padres, sean un poquito más conscientes.
Y eso también, hablando sobre las cosas que uno dice a los entrenadores y a los árbitros. When you guys are at those games and you guys start to act up and you guys start to, talk bad at the ref or at the coach. What you're teaching your children is it doesn't matter if they have authority there right now. You have the right to say something. And in that instance, that's not what you want to teach your child, because what you want them to understand is your coach is your coach. That coach is the person who's doing everything in their power to make sure that you play the best that you can. The referee is trying to make sure that you play as safe as you can. They try to make sure that you guys are playing by the rules so that nobody gets hurt. So if a parent goes and starts talking out of left field to the coach or to the ref, then the children are going to be like, oh, okay, my dad is doing it, I can do the same thing.
Exactly.
And that's going to cause the toxic environment as they get older, because then they're not going to see those figures as people that they should, 100% respect. That's their job. That is what it is. They're going to think that that person is just a person that's wearing a shirt. That person's just somebody wearing a whistle. It's nothing. It doesn't mean anything. When in reality, they should understand that they got those titles for a reason. They're there for a reason. So you guys need to keep your temperament, keep yourselves contained. I understand when you guys are at sporting events, especially those parents that are really competitive. You know what I mean? I get it. You see your kid, you're just like, hey, come on, you can do it. Like, just drive it down the, whatever it is. 100%, I understand that. Believe me. What we're saying is keep it professional. Keep it, fun. Let it be what it is for the kids.
Let the kid be a kid.
Right. Because the kids right now, they're just playing a game. For them, it's just like if they were playing tag. It's just like if they were playing hide and go seek. It's not so competitive for them yet. Now, do we want to instill that in them? Absolutely. But not when they're 7, not when they're 8. Let them enjoy the game. Let them enjoy what it is for what it is.
Yeah.
And then
any sports.
Right.
Any sport.
Baseball, basketball, soccer. It doesn't matter.
Because they're looking what sports they actually like.
Right.
That's why then they try baseball, they try basketball, they try soccer, they try any sport.
Mm-hmm.
They are trying out. They're not actually being professional yet. They're only 7, 8, 10 years old.
Right.
They're not going to be like, oh, you know what? I'm pro at this. No. I mean, some kids, they do come with a talent.
Right.
I don't know. The God gives them that talent.
Right.
But like, God bless you. That's it. But no, not all kids are like that.
No,
all right?
they aren't.
You got to watch your mouth everywhere you take your kid, like any sport event, like if your kids are playing, you got to watch your mouth. You got to, clean words, okay? You cannot, ask the ref anything. You cannot ask the coach for anything. You sit down, enjoy the game, because your kid's playing. Enjoy it while it lasts, okay? Because if they grow up,
right,
that's it. They don't want to be around.
Yeah. Or they may not want to play that game ever again. So enjoy it while they're doing it. And there's a time and place, all right? I'm not saying that every coach is perfect. I'm not saying that every referee is perfect.
Oh, thank you.
But what you want to do is you want to understand that when they're in the middle of a game, that mindset is, let's play this game. Do not get involved with them in that instance. Wait for the right time. Once you can speak with the coach or the referee one-on-one, man to man, woman to woman, whatever it is, you guys can then bring up your concerns in a constructive way.
Yeah.
Not when you're so in that mindset of we need to win. And now it's like, oh, this ref is absolutely selling, or, oh, this coach isn't even playing my child. My child would make the difference here. Even if that is true, even if your child is the star of the team, if the coach said that he needs to sit or she needs to sit out, they made that decision for a reason. So you just have to respect it. Whether it's because the coach realized, hey, she's been on the field for 15 minutes nonstop, and she's been really pushing. I need to give her a couple of minutes break till I got to take her off the field. Or maybe he saw that there was an incident and she looked like she might have hurt herself, or he might have hurt himself. Let me take him or her off the field so that way they can take a look, make sure that they're good, right? All of these situations are things that the coaches are trained to do. They are looking for all of this, and they're looking for the better of the team. So don't think that everything is personal to your child. And again, I'm not saying that every coach is perfect. There may be some coaches that are unfortunately bad apples. That is 100% true. But if that is the case, that is where you address it with the coach. And if that coach is not willing to hear out what you're trying to say, not necessarily agreeing, because they don't have to agree, but if they're not willing to hear you out, then that's one of those things where you go, okay, I don't want my child to play for this person or for this team. Maybe I can try to see if I could get them to another team, or I just take them out now, because now it's about your child's safety. Now it's about your child's well-being. All right. So you got to keep that in mind when it comes to your interactions with these authority figures and with your children and with the way that they're playing the game. All right. So that's just my 2 piece on it. That's how I feel about it. But my daughter hasn't done any sports yet. The only thing that she's really done is like the dance, and we're thinking about putting her in karate, actually. Yeah.
Te vas a sacar la mierda, cabrón.
Right, that's what I said. I was like, we're gonna teach her how to hurt people. Like, I don't think that's a good idea. She's just gonna.
And actually, they're not teaching to hurt.
No, right. They're
No.
teaching to defend.
Defend, and also to have what's that called?
Discipline.
Man. Discipline, exactly.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yep.
That's one of the things I learned about it. Like I always thought that karate was like, oh man, you're gonna go there and learn how to beat people's asses.
Right.
And no, until like somebody that actually went to karate, he's like, no, bro, it's like you go there and learn how to be disciplined, learn how to listen,
Mm-hmm.
learn how to be a better person,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not about just beating people up.
Right.
And I'm like, wait, but karate.
Right. Like, we're talking about the same thing, right?
I'm like, there's hits and kicks.
Right.
So what the fuck? What sport you learn?
Right.
It's karate.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you learn how to be disciplined, how
Right.
to control your anger. That's the one thing they teach you first in karate. Control your anger, because they'll be like, oh, you punch me, I'll punch you back.
Mm-hmm.
No, you got to control your anger.
Right. And that's why we're considering putting Emmy into
In
karate,
karate?
because she needs that discipline.
I should put Bella in there.
We'll put them in the same class.
Yes.
Because my daughter, so all right, she does have ADHD, so it's a little more difficult for her to be able to like do
To listen.
yeah, to
I
do
know.
things and sit still. But we figured karate will keep her moving enough, it'll keep her active enough, and also teach her the disciplines so that it could help with her trying to manage her emotions whenever they get too big, and then also with her actions whenever she feels like she needs to do. As soon as she thinks it, I'm gonna do what I'm thinking, because that's her biggest issue right now. She immediately acts. She's very impulsive, and so we figured, okay, we tried dance to help get her energy out, and she enjoyed it, but it just wasn't doing enough. We thought, okay, excuse me, maybe gymnastics. We tried gymnastics for one class, and Mimi said that because I wasn't there, Mimi took her. She said that it was a lot of standing in line, not a lot of like active, because there was a lot of kids in the class.
Oh,
So because she isn't good with standing still for so long, she would get distracted, and then she would start trying to do her own thing, because there's just so many things around her that she could get distracted with. So she was like, no, gymnastics wasn't good either.
the gymnastic actually, Bella did good. I was surprised. I was like, what the hell?
Right.
I'm like, I felt bad. Like I was like, yo, my little girl is that good at doing flips and
Right.
doing monkey bars and all that.
Right.
And I liked it, the place that she was at, because they said it was a big group, like I said, like 30
30
kids.
kids, yeah.
So they will divide them in like, 10, 10, 10, 10, whatever, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And have them like do different, like all the little groups do little things.
Mm-hmm.
And then switch them around, like rotate them.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wow. I'm like, that place was really professional. I
Yeah.
gotta say that.
Yeah.
And
And that
I
makes a
liked
difference.
it. I liked it. And Bella like loved it.
Mm-hmm.
She ran the whole entire place all the time. And I'm like, damn, she burned all that energy. She would
Right.
come home and be like, oh, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, you are.
Thank God. I mean, yes, good.
In soccer, like when it was practice night, like it was used to be like either in a weekday.
Yeah.
So she will do good. Come back home. She was tired. Go to sleep. But then on weekends, it was the game days. She did not want to do anything of the game.
Mm-hmm.
She would come off the field. and come to me and be like, I want water. I'm like, you haven't even run 2 minutes.
Right.
How the hell you want water already?
It's not that hot.
Yeah, exactly. Because soccer season was like usually in the fall and the spring.
Mm-hmm.
So in the morning, springtime, it was cold. Even fall, I'm like,
Yeah.
cold.
I remember, bro. You had to wear the gloves and everything.
Dude,
Like long
I was
sleeves.
suffering more.
Yeah.
There was one night I remember. I was like, it was October, in the fall. Bro, I was freezing, and I'm like, fuck. My daughter, she was just running around like nothing, and she's like, "Can I take my sweater off?" And I'm like, "No, it's too cold. You're gonna get sick." No, it's hot. I'm sweating. I'm like, "No, you're not taking it off though."
Right. I don't care. Sweat. Keep sweating.
Yeah, but like saying, no, don't try to live your dreams through your kids.
Yeah.
Okay,
Absolutely.
I mean, if you are, has to be because they like it.
Right. Right.
If it's they like it,
Yeah.
then go ahead, live the dreams through your kids.
Right.
Okay. If you couldn't achieve something, and your kid wants to achieve the same dream that you had, go ahead, live it.
Yeah.
Okay. And be proud of it,
Hell yeah.
because you couldn't do it, your kid will do it.
Right. And that's, again, when you're watching them grow, you will realize where their passion lies. And when you realize where their passion lies, that's when you try and give 110% so that they can get the absolute best out of what they want to do. But give them the time to explore. Give them the options so that they see what else they can possibly do, so that you can find what it is exactly that they have the most passion for. And then, hey, you really like doing this? Is this something that you really want to do for a long time? Are you having a lot of fun? If the answer to that is yes, then I'm going to do everything that I can to help you succeed in this. I'm going to be 100% behind you. I'm going to help you with any workouts, any practices, any games, any coaching tips, anything that I can possibly do. I will research if I am not familiar with any of this, so that we work together to get you to a place where you are happy, strong, and successful. And that can be in anything. Playing an instrument, playing a sport, math, if there's a subject. Be their number one supporter in anything that they do, to the point where you know almost everything about it.
Yeah, because there's parents, when the kid comes home, right, and tell them, Dad, Mom, listen, I really want to do music. I really want to be in a sport, right? Mm-hmm. And there's some parents out there, and I'm not saying all of them, they will say, oh, that really is, it's not going to get you nowhere. It's a nonsense. Like, one of them or listeners that comment that, so I got to say that out. Yes, sometimes there's parents that say that, that listen, that's not going to get you nowhere. How you gonna live with just doing music or playing a sport? How are you gonna make it out? You can't.
You can.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Listen, if you didn't make it as a player, like any sport, you can make it as a coach. Okay. You can go to school for sports. You can even make it to any social media narrator. Okay. So, si hay papás que en verdad te dicen, oh, más. Lo voy a decir en verdad, otra vez, la comunidad hispana, el papá latino, siempre dice, ay, eso no te va a llevar a ningún lado. La música, ¿qué? Eso es cosa de pasajera. El deporte también, eso, ¿para qué juegas fútbol? No te va a llegar a ningún lado. No vas a ser profesional. Ya con solo eso, ya si en verdad tu hijo ya decidió ser jugador de fútbol, o cantante, o escritor de música, o que toque algún instrumento, ya decidió. Eso es lo que le apasiona. Apóyalo. ¿Por qué? Eso es lo que él quiere ser.
Yep.
No es lo que tú quieres que él sea. Si él decide ser un doctor, apóyalo. Es la misma manera.
Y eso es otra cosa, que cuando llega a los niños, que claro que hay una edad en donde empiezan a encontrar lo que les gustan. Y a esa edad ustedes tienen que ahora estar conscientes, ok, esto es algo que tal vez puede ser algo que ellos quieren perseguir. Y si ustedes le quitan esa opción, lo que ustedes están haciendo es un daño. Aunque no lo creen, ustedes están haciendo un daño al niño o la niña psicológicamente, porque le están diciendo que lo que tú quieres y lo que tú buscas no está bien. Y entonces, si ellos piensan, oh, ok, entonces música no vale. Entonces ahora eso puede crear celos en ellos cuando ven otros niños que sí están haciendo lo que ellos quieren hacer. Y ustedes no quieren hacer, los padres de ese niño que tiene ese resentment, I don't know how you say resentment in Spanish, resentimiento, a los demás muchachos porque están haciendo lo que ellos quisieran hacer. Denle la oportunidad. Give them that chance. Just, even if it's giving them one class to know whether they like it or not. Give them that chance, guys. And I'm not saying spend hundreds of dollars on like fucking 70 different courses for your kid. No. That's not what I'm saying.
I mean, sometimes it is way too expensive.
Right.
Yeah, it is. It is. Any sports that you put your kid on or any activity that they like, it's expensive. Yeah, of course. Mm-hmm. But they loving it. And sometimes, hey, it could be the next Messi, the next Ronaldo.
Right.
It could be the next Beethoven.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't know. So
you never know.
For the parents that say, oh, you're not going to get anywhere with that. Like, for example, if I had my daughter and she started drawing and I saw that she was a really good artist, I wouldn't go, well, that's not going to get you anywhere. It's really nice. Your drawing is very nice, but, you're not going to get anywhere with it. How does that make me look to her? You know what I mean? Like, that's me saying, right. It's her going, oh, great, Dad. So you're saying I'm good, but I'm not good enough. Like, that's not what you want to portray to your child. You want them to understand, listen, I believe in you. And there is a place for everything, guys. Like, when I say that, I mean, there's a career for everything. You can literally be an artist. You can be a sports person. You can be a narrator. Hell, you could be a voice actor. Like, come on. There's so many different things that you can do now that you can do with just developing your child's passion and creativity. Give them that chance, guys.
And when I say, like, oh, maybe they don't make it as a professional player anywhere, but they can make it even a gym teacher.
Right.
They can go to school for that. They can become a gym teacher. That's a good job, being a teacher.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a gym teacher, but it's still a teacher. You always say, oh, I want you to be a doctor. I want you to be a teacher. I want you to be a cop.
I want you to be a lawyer.
I want you to be a lawyer. A liar. What?
What? But that's all things that children will discover as they get older. But give them the option to explore. That's the ultimate thing is don't push your wants, your needs, your dreams on them. Let them be their own person. Help them find what they want to do in life and then cultivate that. Build that up inside of them. Help them find that passion that will motivate them to be able to complete what they need to get where they're going. Hell, even if they want to play the fucking clarinet, dude, you can literally become part of a symphony. You can be part of an orchestra if you play the strings. There's so many different things that you can do. Don't immediately rule out a passion that could be a career. Is it going to be harder? Absolutely.
Yeah, like our parents told us don't do that fucking podcast. Here we are.
Right. You. No, I'm kidding. I can't do that.
Love you, Dad.
My mom would kick my ass. She'd be like, oh, yeah? Oh, sí? Ajá. Ven pa' acá, vas a ver. La chancla would be in each hand, bro. She wouldn't have any on her feet. It would be on her hands. And I'd just be like, turn the curve. It would go around the corner and hit me right outside my head no matter what.
Yeah, but my message to you as a parent, like, ask me as a parent and what I used to be a coach, please, parents, respect the lines where you go to a soccer event, to a basketball event, to a baseball event. Just sit down where you're supposed to sit. Don't be on the fucking field, okay? I get it. Your kid's playing. Yes, I get it. They're probably going to make the final score. Please, be where you're supposed to be. Papás, por favor, no se metan a las canchas. No se metan a lugares donde su hijo esté practicando cualquier deporte. No se meta, por favor. ¿Ok? Respeten las propiedades. Respeten donde tienen que estar. ¿Ok? Si usted tiene que estar en el lugar donde están los papás nomás, no se metan a los campos. ¿Ok? Por favor, hay que respetar un poco. Tal vez sí, el hijo puede hacer el gol o el touchdown o the last scoring on the basket, on the hoop.
Hell yeah.
And Yes, celebrate after. They want to come to you.
Right.
Van a llegar ellos ahí donde ustedes. Ellos van a celebrar con ustedes. No tienen que ustedes meterse al campo. ¿Ok? Por favor. Hagan ese poquito.
Yep.
Escuchen, por favor.
Just a little bit, guys. And that actually reminds me, I remember seeing a video. I don't know if you've ever seen this one. There was a wrestling match where two boys were wrestling, and then one of the boys ended up like flipping the other boy. And so when the kid got flipped, he was trying to find a way to grab the kid so that he can avoid getting pinned. So he grabbed the kid's ankle, and then he started to twist the ankle, and that's a dangerous move in wrestling. So the referee immediately said, hey, stop, stopped him, and then deducted a point because the kid was about to twist his ankle.
It's a legal move.
The father came out of the crowd of the boy who was twisting the ankle and said, ref, what are you doing? And then pushed the ref. And the ref immediately ejected him, his mom, and his son. Disqualified his son because he couldn't control himself.
You see what I mean?
Which is obviously what we're discussing.
Let the ref do their job.
Right, because the reality was that the ref was trying to prevent the injury because that boy could have really messed up that kid's ankle. And then just think about that. Do you want your child psychologically to be like thinking, oh my God, I really ruined this kid's entire life because I was too caught up in the moment, because I was too, competitive and I wanted to win. So I started to do something that was very dangerous. So that's where you kind of think to yourself, okay, I need to stop. I need to sit back and I need to let the ref do their job because the ref did the right thing. He made the right call. And again, we're not saying that they always do. We're not saying that they all will do it all the time. We're not saying that the refs are perfect, but they got that title because they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. So let them do their job. You guys just watch from the sideline and enjoy the game.
I get it. You're paying money for your kid to be part of any sport event. Yes, I get it. But, hey, por favor, hagan caso. Escuchen.
Sean maduros.
¿Maduro?
¿Plátano?
¿Plátanos?
Oh, God, now I want some.
Plátano frito ahorita.
With crema?
Oh, my God. ¿Con queso? ¿Frijoles?
Oh, no, not the frijoles.
Puta, no.
Queso and crema? Hell yeah.
Frijoles,
And tortillas.
plátanos, bro. Eso es lo más rico que puede haber.
Yeah, I guess. I haven't had a good frijol and plátano in a
Yo,
long
when
time.
it's a podcast, we don't talk about food, bro. Our listeners going to think we are fat asses. It's true.
I mean, but yeah, guys, honestly, that's obviously one of the things that we wanted to talk about with you guys was, living vicariously with your kids or through your kids.
Yeah.
And then also
Let us know what you guys thought about it.
Yep.
And discuss something if you guys didn't like what we said.
Right.
Okay.
If you guys are one of those really competitive parents and you're like, no, absolutely not, my child needs to win and win and win and win, let us know in the chat. Why do you feel that way?
Yeah.
Why is it about winning and not about just having fun? Why?
Well, kids supposed to have fun.
Right.
Okay, so let the kids be kids and let them have fun. I get it, It gets a little competitive, yes, but that's when it's like only just like solo para que se diviertan. Después, los coaches ven que el niño se está divirtiendo muy bien, pero también tiene un buen talento y lo mueven a un equipo
En donde
es competitivo. Y ahí donde se pone un poquito interesante las cosas. Ahí es donde los niños van a otros lugares, ya no solo juegan en el town o en el lugar donde viven.
Travel teams.
Ya juegan con el travel team, con el equipo que va a otros lugares. Y ahí es donde se divierten un poco más. Y ahí es donde es más caro.
Yeah, más dineros, because now you got to travel around, you got to pay them for the the jerseys and all that stuff. But anyways, guys.
Yo, I want to say something though before we go.
Oh, okay.
So since before I came here, right, I ran to the bathroom, right? You know what's going on.
Yeah.
I've been feeling a little weird, guys. So it reminded me of something I listened over the week. I listened to some stupid shit over the week too. So this passenger coming from Houston, Texas, on a plane, got kicked out of the plane, arrested.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he didn't want to come out of the bathroom of the plane.
Was he shitting?
He was sticking his shit.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's not even fair, bro. Like, yo, I'm sorry, I had some bad sushi. Like,
Yeah.
sucks. Get the fuck out.
I mean, the guy was making sounds inside the bathroom, right? You're like, So people thought he was.
Oh no.
So the pilot of the plane
Uh-huh.
came into the back and say, "Hey, you gotta come out." He's like, "No, you gotta come out." No. So he opened the door. The pilot opened the door, kicked the door. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Opened it, arrest the guy, handcuffed him, and get it out the plane. But he was naked. Like his pants was down, bro. How you gonna do a guy like that?
That's
man?
crazy. That's just crazy.
So,
dude.
si ahorita me cago,
Yo lo saco del baño de un solo con los pantalones en los tobillos.
So yeah, that's how we're gonna say now.
Right, that's awesome. But in any
we
case,
gotta
guys,
go.
thank y'all so much. We appreciate everybody who tuned in. Everybody who joined on our first ever TikTok live. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and hanging out with us. Again, if we didn't get to your comments, I do apologize, but we will be reading them after the stream is or after the podcast is recorded. So bear with us for a few minutes. Everybody who's been watching the episodes, thank y'all so much for all the support in the comments. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the follow, make sure you subscribe, make sure you follow us on Insta, YouTube, on Spotify, on TikTok. Hit that follow button because it helps us grow and it helps you guys get more content. So thank y'all so much from the bottom of our hearts. I really do appreciate all the support and the love, guys. And I'll let Alvaro outro us out for you all, Hispanos.
Hispanos, to all the hermanos. Muchas gracias por haberse conectado con nosotros el día de hoy. En verdad, creo un episodio muy interesante porque también hablamos de Elon Musk, ¿verdad? Con sus carros, que tenemos que tener cuidado si los compramos. Y con ser papá, ¿okay? Hay que ser papá y hay que ser buen papá y hay que ser buen
ejemplo
para nuestros hijos, ¿okay? Y pues espero hayan escuchado y entendido el mensaje. Pero todos aquellos que se sintonizan siempre con nosotros, muchas gracias a la gente que estuvo en el live en TikTok, en Instagram. A todos nuestros oyentes, fieles oyentes, les mando un saludo muy grande. Los queremos mucho. Ustedes nos hacen felices a nosotros y nosotros tratamos de hacerlos felices a ustedes. Muchas gracias. Nos vemos hasta la próxima.
Later, guys.